Good day, and thanks for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey, and the Northern Mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on a beautiful Thursday, although we'll have some clouds developing again across the region this afternoon. But thankfully, everything's going to be exiting, and warmer temperatures and nicer weather is on the way for tonight, tomorrow, and the weekend. This is the daily video forecast discussion for Thursday, April 12, 2012. Start things off once again with the visible satellite imagery this morning. Shows low pressure off the southern New England coast now, and it's still pinwheeling around some clouds that could possibly develop and spread east-southeast again across the Poconos, northwestern New Jersey, and the New York City metro area, including central and southern New Jersey. Should not be as widespread or as dense as it was yesterday, thankfully, and we're already seeing as the sun rises this morning the convective clouds and stratocumulus clouds under the inversion beginning to take shape. Radar really isn't showing any real sprinkles or anything in the area, and we're probably not going to see much in the way of any appreciable precipitation throughout today. Now, stop the loop here. Temperatures are in the 40s already and should climb back into the mid and upper 50s across all of the forecast area today. This is exiting. There's still a little bit of a tight pressure gradient, and the very cold temperatures aloft. The mid-level temperatures at 10,000 to 18,000 feet this morning are about a good 7 degrees Celsius per 1,000 feet. So that's pretty unstable, chilly air over this area, but it's exiting. And so we'll find some convective cumulus and stratocumulus clouds again this afternoon, and then clearing skies earlier tonight and tomorrow. Sunshine reigns as high pressure begins to build in across the Ohio Valley and spreads its wealth of sunshine and clear weather and lighter winds across the region during tomorrow, and then shifts offshore on Saturday, brings the southwesterly flow. Temperatures tomorrow getting into the 60s and probably into the 70s in many areas, especially around the New York City area on Saturday. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We do have a few advisories here for Warren County and southeastern Pennsylvania, the Poconos region. These are for tomorrow morning until 8 o'clock tonight. As skies clear and winds decouple, temperatures could get down to near freezing, and that means some of the vegetation that's been planted has the possibility of being slightly damaged. But those temperatures will rise rapidly back into the 50s and 60s by tomorrow afternoon. We do have some small craft advisories in effect across southern coastal New Jersey into the Delmarva and the Chesapeake Bay area until around 10 o'clock or so this morning, and those will also be expiring at that time. NAM WRF model this morning shows a few of those clouds breaking up, and here comes the sunshine throughout today. And then the clouds build back in just slightly on the western side of that departing upper level low, and maybe a sprinkle or two across the northern areas of northern New Jersey into the New York City area, and then the clouds begin to break off, dissipate, and then clear skies are in for overnight tonight and into tomorrow. And the wealth of clouds in the mid and high levels will begin to increase on Saturday afternoon, and these showers here are associated with a warm front. And some of this rain showers may get into the area on Sunday morning, but they're probably, again, going to be very light, under 1/4 of an inch. Forecast maps into motion now. The upper low over Nova Scotia. Basic weak trough across the mid-Atlantic states during today. As we move through tonight, the upper low still spinning well offshore. There could be a spoke or two of precipitation making it through the Connecticut River Valley, northwestern New Jersey, and the Hudson. That should probably, again, not reach the ground, so sunshine starts, clouds begin to spread in. Not as widespread and not as dense as yesterday, but they'll probably be around again during this afternoon as convective temperatures are met. And then skies clear off tonight. Look at this ridge of high pressure across the Hudson Bay area, all the way down through the central and eastern United States. And this ridge of high pressure is going to be responsible for some very nice weather during Friday night, and Saturday. And as we get into the forecast period, the high breaks off into a Bermuda high off the Carolina coast, and a warm front approaches the Ohio Valley and the upper Great Lakes region, and this would be for Saturday morning. The warm front then moves rapidly to our north and west, and most of the modeling now is showing that most of the precipitation will be to the north and west away from the area. Still can't rule out a chance of a shower or a brief downpour on Sunday morning, overnight Saturday night and Sunday morning. But other than that, sunshine will reign. Southwesterly winds will keep temperatures back up into the 70s, well away from the water. Even along the coast, temperatures could get near 70 degrees with a southwest flow. The only temperatures that will be cooler over the weekend will be on the south-facing shores of Long Island and Connecticut up through southeastern New England as a result of water temperatures in the 50s and a southwest flow pulling that water, that cool air in from off the ocean towards the coast. But anywhere here in New Jersey and the New York City metropolitan area could get well into the 70s. It's possible that we could even see a few 80-degree temperatures around here come Monday afternoon. Now, there is a weak cold front that will probably try to slice its way through the region on Monday. Now, the idea, according to the models, is that this front becomes nearly stationary. We could see the Prague showing several waves of low pressure. This is a very strong cold front here from Tennessee, the Mississippi Valley, all the way down to Texas, and that front will be approaching with rain and perhaps even a thunderstorm on Wednesday. But until then, a frontal boundary will be draped just nearby or north of the area. Now, this is going to be a big forecast problem going into the day on Wednesday, on Tuesday and Wednesday, because most of this precipitation should stay well to the north, but there could be enough convective cloud cover here to keep temperatures a little cooler. The idea here is to keep the southwesterly flow, the mid-levels warm, and keep the temperatures well into the 60s, mid and upper 70s, not out of the question. Could even see a few 80-degree readings here across the Delmarva and the Philadelphia metro areas on Monday afternoon and perhaps even on Tuesday. Here comes the frontal system on Wednesday as rain showers along it. And finally, high pressure begins to build in. Above normal temperatures over the next 6 to 10 days, anywhere from the northern mid-Atlantic all the way to the Gulf Coast states and Florida. And precipitation generally near normal or below normal here in the New Jersey, New York City metro area and also the mid-Atlantic. Above normal across the central plain, well across the Ohio Valley all the way down to northern Florida. Over the next 8 to 14 days, the threat of dryness, temperatures actually being above normal rather, will be greatest across the central and southern mid-Atlantic states down through Florida. That's the place to be. And still, it's going to be a pretty wet period with showers and thunderstorms across the central and south Piedmont areas of the Carolinas down through Florida. So that's going to do it for today. We'll be back bright and early on Friday morning for the latest weather information 24/7, 365. It's GardenStateWeather.com, which is the New Jersey and Northern Mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and I have to tell you that you have to be mindful, should be mindful of wildfires and also brush fires today. The relative humidity levels and even winds over the next couple of days will still be brisk enough to cause some fires to ignite and spread rapidly because the ground has been extremely dry and we're really not going to see too much wetting over the next 48 to 72 hours. So that does it for today. I'll be back bright and early with you on Friday morning. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a pleasant Thursday.